If you're someone with a significant amount of assets or someone that's in the public eye, your divorce may be a little more difficult than the standard divorce. There are a lot of outside pressures that can really come into play in these types of cases. We've represented several athletes and public figures throughout these processes, and the media can be a big impact in your divorce. It's important that you have someone that's been through this process and who can help guide you through it to ensure that you get the best outcome possible. Dividing complex assets in a high net worth divorce can be difficult. We're talking about car collections, firearm collections, art collections. Usually what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to employ a subject matter expert, meaning someone who is an expert in that field. If we're talking about your art collection, we need to have someone come in and actually appraise each of those pieces of art to determine what exactly they're worth so that we can make sure we're getting you everything you're entitled to in that process. Are you a high income earner wondering if there's a cap on what you're going to have to pay in child support in Arizona? Luckily for you, there is a cap. In the past, there were several athletes that were dealing with family law cases and they were paying insane amounts of child support. Because of that, the court put into place a cap on the amount of combined income that will be factored into a child support calculator according to the Arizona child support guidelines. If you're in this situation and you're worried about paying an extremely high amount for child support, it's really important that you have an experienced attorney representing you to guide you through there to make sure you're not paying more on your monthly obligation than you need to. How much should love cost you after it ends? Spousal maintenance in an Arizona divorce can be really tricky, especially when you're a high income earner. Typically what we're going to do in those situations is we're going to try to leverage your assets against the opposing party's inability to make themselves self-sufficient and to hold themselves to that same lifestyle. Because you've established a reasonable and a good lifestyle for both parties in the marriage, the court will have a desire to award the opposing party spousal maintenance. It's going to be our burden to show that that opposing party is getting enough in the realm of assets to support themselves so that they don't need an extremely high spousal maintenance obligation, because in Arizona, there is no cap to what you would pay per month in spousal maintenance. It's really important you have someone to help guide you through that process. If you're a high income earner who's thinking your relationship may be going towards a divorce, it's important that you speak with the attorneys at Desert Legal Group so we can help guide you through what the next stages of that process are.